So continuing to the third experiment in the fourth program, which is data manipulation with DPLY package, where DPLI is a package to manipulate your data with certain commands. So we'll be looking into those commands today. So this program talks about adding a new column and mutating it. So mutate is one of the commands where when you use it here, it adds a new column to your data set. Now moving on to the program, and the program is this. So you need to use the library, and this is the variable assignment operator, and this is the data frame that you create with name, age, and birth year. While this variable is used to indicate this one, where this is the format to indicate the current year, this 2025, as you can see here, see it down. So is dot numeric format, is dot date, and percentage one. So we're taking this people data here, as you can see, it was highlighted here, with a pipe operator. Now, this pipe operator will take this values output and and put it as this values input. So we use the command mutate to create a new column which uses this current value age, which is here, minus this age and prints it. So if I can show you the output, you notice that the birth year and the current year are the same. But program by program's logic, it's right, but like humans' logic, it's not, right? The current year should be 2025, 2025 for everything. But what we have done here is we've taken this value, that is 2025, minus their ages. So these two values should obviously be the same, right? Yes. So moving on to the fourth program of this experiment, to use the arrange command in for the given data in descending order and select three top three countries, right? So moving on to the program, again we use the library DPU LYR. We take world data as one of the variables and we create a data frame with country, population, and area, right? So now for this, for taking the top three, what are we doing is we're taking the world data, correct? That is on the top, the data frame. We use the type operator to convert this output to this input. Then we arrange the data in descending order. So we use the command arrange descending order in terms of population. So the highest value, second highest, and third highest, fourth, fifth. And finally, this head3 command is used to take only the top three values that are there in the table. So now, as you can see, this is your my output, and this is your top three countries, right? These are your top three countries. Moving on to the last program of fourth experiment, we use a command called inner join. So we take two data frames. This is first data frame, and this would be a second data frame. What are we using is with a common ID, common student ID, that is this and this, we use something called as an inner join and give the common ones available. Going to the program. So this is your first data frame, and second data frame. In combined DF, what are we doing is we're taking the student's DF, that is the first data frame. We're using the pipe operator. We are inner join. We're using this command inner join to courses DF. So getting this value and joining with this value by student ID. So the common parameter would be your student ID, and your combined DF will be printed. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, you have these for names, and 2, 3, 4, 5 these for courses. But common, if you note, it will be 2, 3, and 4. So your final output would be 2, 3, and 4 would be printed. Now, moving on to the fifth experiment. This is data visualization with ggplot2. So ggplot2 is one of the packages that is used to visualize your data. Say, put to any sort of a graph, bar graph, line graph, scatter plot, anything you name it. ggplot would do it. So first would be creating a summary table. Summary table is basically showing a statistics value in a table format. So you're taking the mean, median, and standard deviation of MPG variable in already existing MTCAS dataset. Going to the program, first we import the MTCAS. Then we're using mean, median, and standard deviation. We use the command mean, median, and C. In MTCAS dollar $MPG. This dollar is something which extracts elements from one one data set to another data set and we use it. Correct. So MPG from it takes data from MTCAS and MTG and uses the mean, median, and mode of the value. The summary table, we create a data frame with statistics, that is mean, median, mode will be headings, and with values. Values, whatever values we get from all these three. So now if I print, you can see the summary table has the statistics and the values is highlighted with the blue below. Next, we are going to create a bar chart. To create a bar chart to see the count of cars of each transmission type. So each transmission type is something called AM type using again from the data set empty cars via ggplot2. Going to the program, it is required for you to pre-install ggplot2. In mine, I guess it is installed, but okay, it's asking me to install again. So it's installing. While it's installing, I'll let you know this. The library we take ggplot2. Let's install. Okay, this I'll run it. Okay, I'll run a library. So we use ggplot2 and this will be output. So we use the command ggplot and we take from whatever data set we want to take, that is empty cars. And this function is called aesthetic mapping, where you take AES, open the bracket. Since your x-axis is your AM factor, we use this command plus geom bar. Geom bar is one of the ggplot commands to create bar graphs. And fill, you can give it with any color, be it gold. I filled it with gold. You can take any color. This is available in R program, R Studio, my bad. And labs is basically for these labels. So 1, 2, and 3, you could see. For these labels, your labs are used. So title, number of cars transmitted is here, x-axis, transmission type, y-axis, and count, plus the theme minimum. Theme minimum is basically it will omit your background disturbances, any background disturbances that state. So you can see the grids, like your basic plain grids, right? So this is your bar graph. Moving on to the last program of this exercise, which is to generate a scatter plot to visualize the relationship between HP. HP is horsepower and MPG is miles per gallon with colored representation of number of cylinders. So we're going to plot a graph or draw a, we're going to plot a graph like this. So you'll have MPG here, you'll have HP here, and a scatter plot is somewhere like this, right? You have like random dots here, and this will be having cylinders, the number of cylinders. You see, this is going to be 4 cylinders, this will be 2 cylinders, this will be 8 cylinder, like that, right? So continuing to the program, hold on, let me do that. Ah, so library, so library, you take ggplot2, data you take from the empty cars, ggplot, empty cars, use aesthetic mapping to highlight that X is horsepower, Y is MPG, and the color, as mentioned before, X, we use color here. Again, the factor, we're taking this amp, here it is cylinder. So these all indicates the cylinders. Geom point is used for scatter plots. Geom point is a command in ggplot to use scatter plots. So in this, we can put similarly here we've put fill is equal to gold, right? Here you can put size, shape, anything that you like to differentiate these three. So this is like your normal size. If you want, you can give the size 3, size 4 to X. This will be shown bigger. Labs again, as mentioned before, is labels. So X is Oscar, Y is this, color is cylinder. So mention color here. So we are putting color is cylinder. The scale color discrete is for these legends. So for name, we've created as number of cylinders. So number of cylinders has been given as a legends heading. So to differentiate these three, there's 4, 6, and 8. What we do is we use this command scale color discrete, where it will show discrete colors for each type of output that we show here. 4 is indicating orange, 6 it's green, 8 it's blue. So if you have more number of outputs, say 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, it will show even more colors, like say purple, black, etc. It will show different colors. That is the use of scale color discrete. And this is the heading of the legend. So it's basically to sort out your legends. And team minima is finally for your grids and the simple team that is there in the behind. Thank you.